Alright, let me save. So there's a number of optional things, right? Travel to Frankfurter Tor. Isabel's lab. I'm gonna do the guns first, because guns are most useful to me. And then I'll do Escabel's lab next. The bios, the bioware might be useful, I'm not sure yet. And then after that I'll do this. We're gonna go... Oh, one person, right. We can take one person. She has medkits. Iga not really. But she has better guns. Weapon specialist, combat medic, shaman. She's upgraded her shotgun too. Alright, I'm gonna take Iga. The plan is just to shoot everyone dead and then walk away. Hard times. It's a short train ride to Gesundbrunnen. You exit the subway car, stepping onto the old grungy platform. The place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light in from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles to endure in the cold and the limited light of the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old rundown U-Bahn station lies the entrance to Gesundbrunnen kites, and hopefully some leads on the whereabouts of the Rabengeister and Ganari's missing shipment. Alright, what am I taking? Nothing, right? They've turned this place into a greenhouse? The old fluorescent light grow lights are barely keeping the plants alive. Almost no light from the surface makes it this far underground. Why would they not plant above ground? Also, what's over here? Inspect? The stairwell down looks to have completely collapsed. Oh, cool. Interesting. That's far enough, friend. An older man raises his hand, squinting as you approach. To his left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on a pistol at his hip. Both are dressed in what might be considered uniforms, but it's hard to tell for sure. We don't get many visitors down here these days, and you forgive me for saying, but, well, you don't really look like the type that usually comes through here. He looks fed, for one thing. Why do you live here if there's no food for you? The older man nods. Indeed. And what brings you to Gesundbrunnen, the stranger? Charisma 4 Lie. I'm visiting the Rhine-Ruhr Megaplex, and my friend Hans said the market here is second to none. I had to come to see it for myself. Just passing through, thought I'd check out the market here. I'm from the Krauts Bazaar. We think a gang in these parts calling themselves the Rabengeister hijack a shipment belonging to us. You hear about anything like that? You know what? I'm just gonna tell them straight up. A gang, eh? The man looks over at his partner and then back at you warily. No, we keep security pretty tight around here. If a gang like that was running stuff through here, we'd know about it. Now look, we don't want any trouble. Why don't you just move along and catch the next train back? If, Christmas 3, the last thing I want is to cause any trouble. You look like you have to deal with more than enough of that. Do you mind if I just take a quick look around? If you've got nothing to hide, why don't you let me in? The older man fixes you with a hard stare. Not gonna happen, stranger. Now I think it's time you let us be. Alright. There you go. Oh, I get 2 turns? Sucks to be you guys. Alright, what's going on down here? Quarren? The man before you is of average build and in nondescript dress. He's leaning against the old wooden cabinet, reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Guten Tag, the name is Quarren, friend. Can't say that I've seen you around these parts before, just passing through, or... have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here lately? His face falls. Wish that I had, friend. It's too bad. This place used to be soaring with commerce. But now hardly anything passes through here, I'm afraid. Folks around here are lucky enough to have a full meal at the end of the day. Tough times, I suppose. Indeed they are. Do you need anything else, friend? I'm looking for information. Never heard of a gang called the Ravengeister. Certainly, they've been spinning quite a tale in these parts of late. Hard to know anything for sure, though. One rumor says they hijack freight out of Frankenfurt Tor. Then the next day you hear about a sighting down in Alexanderplatz. Hell, just yesterday I heard someone claim they saw a member of the Ravengeister speed by in the U-Bahn tunnel, clinging to the side of a train car. Ha! He leans closer. Between you and me, that's probably a gang called Surf Turf. Strange ones, those. I heard they implant suction cups to the hands and feet. I guess they really like hitching rides on the U-Bahn trains. He shakes his head with amusement. That's the flux state for you though, full of the strange and unexpected. What can you tell me about this place? Gesundbrunnen? Well, it's my home for one. And we've got a small bar set up over there. But of course you want to know about the market! It used to be something to behold, my friend. One of the grandest markets in the city. You could find nearly anything in these stores for the right price. It's a real shame, but little by little things slowed down. Folks stopped taking this subway line so much. But I guess that's the way of the flux. Alright, I'll be going now. So those guys, the guards at the gate, I'm assuming they are part of the gang. Or they're covering for the gang. The drawers look to be handmade out of rusty sheet metal, and nothing of value catches your eye within. Alright. Nothing's going on there. We have somebody who's wriggling a little bit. Goldfish. Are you... is that a fox? Hey, you have a dead animal on your head, have you noticed? The woman starts a little at your approach, but she recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. The fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Hey kiddo, share a drink with me? Sure, if you're buying. Awesome! Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options here. They've got beer, a homebrewed gin, and schnapps. Pick your poison. I've been drinking gin and tonics. The tonic cuts out some of the gas flavor. I think they've been distilling in the old propane tanks. Yeesh. I'll take the beer. I don't want to take anything too heavy. Sure thing, guy. He pours you a tall glass of beer from a tap, the handle of which has long since broken off its advertising sign. It's warm, but it has a good head. So what's a girl like you doing in a place like this? Should I drink it? Let's drink it. It's a little on the watery side, but definitely refreshing. Listen, my name's Goldfish. What's yours? Alright, call me SCKC. Nice to meet you, SCKC. Now that I've said my bit, what are you doing in a place like this? I'm looking for the Ravengeister. I'm just gonna tell everyone what I'm doing. Raven Ghost might be anything in Gesundbrunnen. Seems like everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghosts of the past, ghost trains, ghostly thin folk pale for lack of sunlight. I need sunlight too. I like to joke I photosynthesize, but it just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. Her expression grows stern for a moment as she stares into her gin and tonic. Maybe I've been down here long enough. Maybe I'm a ghost too. Maybe you are. Alright, that's it, Fräulein. You're officially cut off. Your total is 36 yen. Can I at least buy something for my friend here? He's been talking with me a bit and hasn't had anything. Yeah, I have. I had a beer. No, you're cut off. I don't want you even sipping out of it. Dude, chill. Forget I asked. He turns to you with a shrug. Sorry I couldn't get you anything else, but thanks for being a pal. Alright. I mean, this is like the most not useful thing ever. She didn't tell us anything useful. A ladder? Surface access has been welded shut, probably in an attempt to keep security tight. Something's not right down here. Smells like something died in here. Upon closer inspection, it's just moldy soy cakes. Is this the market? Looks like the market. Odd merchant. Hello there, newcomer. I have many exciting and rare weapons for you to peruse. Instruments of death of the sort you'll not find anywhere else in Berlin. Care to take a look around? Yeah, tell me about these weapons. Despite the shopkeeper's claims, the inventory looks decidedly poor. Most of the weapons appear rusty and in ill repair. A particularly copper-ticketed pistol stands out from the bunch. Sure, let's see what you have. So these are not the stolen weapons, right? Beretta Model 70 Smartlink. No, these are not the weapons we're looking for. These are crap. See anything you like? What's up with the shoddy looking pistol? Exquisite, is it not? The work of a master craftsman who used to live here, forged some of the finest slug throwers you'll find on this side of the Atlantic. And at that price, a steal. It looks like some of those parts are hot glued together. As I said, the work of a master craftsman. A weapon made by any other would simply break after being fired. I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's much here that would interest me. Well, it's been lean pickings lately around these parts, and on top of that, there's the militia. They need most of the best pieces to help keep us safe. Still, I've got some reliable weapons here for home defense. Alright. So our weapons are not here. Who is this shopkeeper? Crates? This crate appears to have been pried hastily open. There's a partially torn shipping label on its side. Most of the ink has been worn off, but the word Krausbazar is still clearly visible. Ah. Hi there, stranger. I got a sale on today. You interested in some rations, salvage, some home remedies? There's a crate behind your shop that looks like it was marked for delivery to the Krausbazar. You wouldn't happen to know about that, would you? The troll looks around nervously. No, I don't know anything about crates. Looking for some backup? It's just us here, friend. Okay, look, yeah, the robbing guys that came by yesterday asked me to move the rest of these medical supplies. Then they disappeared. I don't know where they went. I mean, hey, I gotta make a living, right? Look around here. You don't know where they went? They leave me this kind of score, I'm grateful. Already sold most of it in less than a day. Plenty of folks around here in need of real medical supplies. Alright, I've told you what I know, so we're cool, right? I don't know anything else. And again, gang, I know how this works, friend. They drop off the shipment, you move the goods, then you meet somewhere to hang over the take. Tell me where to find the right guys. Relax. I believe you. Times are tough. I'm sure these people needed that stuff. Hate to break it to you, but those supplies were stolen from another kites. My kites. That means all that money you've been making belongs to me. Let's push him a little bit. He seems like a pushover, like he seems a little bit scared. Let me push him a little bit, try to get some stuff out of him. Hey, come on, I didn't steal this stuff. I'm just trying to get by here. I don't care, now hand over the money you made selling our stuff. Yeah, no, I don't want the money, I want information. Alright, I'm gonna let it go, but I'd be more careful in the future if I were you. What I wanna do is scare him a little bit, and then say, alright, you can keep the money if you tell me where to find the gang. That's what I want to say. The game doesn't let us say that, which is a real shame. I'm gonna let him go. I don't really care about the money. Let me see what you got for sale. Nothing. Right, like we're not here for the money. We're here to stop the gang. If we kill the gang, we don't need the money, because we can get our shipment back, or we can like stop them from stealing our shipments. Who's this? Militia captain. Oh, the militia. This is the gang. Alright, let me save the game here. We might have to shoot these guys. Oh wait, no, the militia. No, the guards up front are the militia. This is not the gang. These are the guys who protect these kites. The militia captain stands at alert, her eyes tracking slowly across the market before coming to rest on you. Guten Tag. You look like you keep a close eye on these kites. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here lately? Recently. No, I would have noticed that. Right. The militia captain stands at alert, her eyes tracking slowly. Ever heard of a gang called the Rabengeister? I'm looking for a gang called the Rabengeister. Ever heard of them? No, she frowned slightly, and I wouldn't suggest asking questions about such things around here. Alright. So she's not gonna help, but she's also not gonna stop us. Scuff marks. You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground as if something heavy was dragged across here. The marks vanish into the wall. Inspect the nearby wall most closely. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall here, but you can spot no clear mechanism for opening it. Maybe we should ask around. This looks like the place, so I'm sure someone might spill the beans. Strength 4, attempt to force open the wall. Get your teammate to force open the wall. Walk away. Hey, Iger, can you lean on this wall a little bit? It takes some doing, but your teammate manages to force open the false wall. The hinges give way with a scrape and a crunch, and the passage behind is revealed. Trolls, am I right? Just get Iger to lean on the wall a little bit and it falls over. What are these crates? These crates don't seem to be part of the shipment that was en route to the Crowd's Bazaar. Bathroom. The area is in extreme disrepair. Water is flooded out of the walls and stagnating in pools on the tile floor. You can smell the mildew from here. Ew. Info terminal. This appears to be an old U-bound information terminal. Judging by the system's design and the current condition, it's quite old. As you approach, the machine makes a series of sputtering sounds as the dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. Time since last update. So this is seconds, minutes, hours, days, years, right? Or is that not? Error, primary database not found, restarting in offline mode, restarting. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an indeterminate amount of time, the screen finally shutters back to life. Welcome to the Gesundbrunnen station. Gesundbrunnen station. Please select an option from the menu below. Data corrupted, data corrupted. 3 station history, 4 route information, 4 data corrupted, 6 enter custom query. Station history. You have selected station history. Gesundbrunnen station opened on April 18, 1930, 1930 as the final stop along the U-Bahn's U8 line. It was designed by prominent U-Bahn architect Alfred Grenadier. Construction on the U8 line began in 1914 under Allgemeine Electricitätsgesellschaft, but labor shortages and the First World War put the project on hold for over a decade. The eventual completion and opening of this home line between Neukölln and Gesundbrunnen in 1930 represented a major step forward in connecting Berlin's working class districts to the city center. During World War II, many unfinished tunnels and stations along the U8 line were converted into air raid shelters, including parts of Gesundbrunnen station. In the decades following the war, the station also served as an emergency fallout shelter in the event of a nuclear attack. During the Cold War, the U8 line continued to run between the Neukölln and Gesundbrunnen, taking it under the wall and through parts of East Berlin. The train would skip all East Berlin stations until it emerged on the other side, near Gesundbrunnen. Today, the U8 line continues to operate, carrying thousands of passengers through Gesundbrunnen stations on a daily basis. In addition, the former bunker at this location has been transformed into a popular museum exhibit, showcasing the history and development of Berlin's underworld. Please inquire at the information kiosk for current museum rates and hours of admittance. Alright, cool. Press the 4 key. You start to press the 4 key only to realize that the key is missing from the keyboard. A thick layer of grime and dust rests in its place. 6. Error. Script failed with no reference hatch. Alright.